Hey learner, this is Prashant from Webteron where we provide complete web solution. If you are finding some tech stuff with easy solution, then you are at right place. If you also need some web related solution, then don't miss to subscribe and hit the bell notification to get notified of my every video. In this video, we will learn about Bootstrap. So Bootstrap is basically a framework to help you design website easier and faster. It includes HTML, CSS-based design, template for typography, form, buttons, tables, navigation, model, image, carousel, etc. Let me show you. So this is Bootstrap tutorial and W3 school, and we can see Bootstrap 3 and Bootstrap 4 tutorial is already available. And let me show you what Bootstrap can do. So as I already tell, this is a framework. So why I myself use Bootstrap is because site I develop become easily compatible with screen size of the device my user are using. It's very easy to use. So let me show how. So Bootstrap. Let me show you a Bootstrap example. So this is Bootstrap for basic thing. Let's see demo. So this is based upon Bootstrap 4. What Bootstrap do is, let me inspect this and switch to mobile view. Now see how beautifully it adjusts in mobile view. And to do this, you no need to do extra coding. All coding for CSS, jQuery, JavaScript, HTML is already done in its framework. So why I love to use Bootstrap, because I am developer not a designer, so it helped me a lot. If we rotate our mobile screen to horizontal view, a landscape mode, so all it's easily adjust and all navigations and all easily sets. So this is a feature of Bootstrap. So Bootstrap come with pre-built icons, form imports. Now what's why I am making this video today, because Bootstrap is upgraded to its new. So what's new in Bootstrap 5? First major change in Bootstrap 5 is adding 140 new icons. In previous version like version 3 of Bootstrap, there are 250 reusable icon component in the font format called glyphicons, created to provide iconography to input groups, alert, dropdown, and to other useful Bootstrap components. However, in Bootstrap 4, it was totally scrapped, and web designer and developer need to rely on free icons font like Font Awesome or use their own custom SVG icons in order to add value to their web design. Now in Bootstrap 5, there's brand new SVG icon library crafted carefully by Arc Auto co-founder of Bootstrap. Before the official release of Bootstrap 5, this icon can now be added and used to your project at this moment of time. Second major change in Bootstrap 5 is removing of jQuery. As JavaScript framework like Angular, Vue, and React dominate the web development community nowadays, jQuery has been losing its popularity as most of these modern frameworks through the virtual DOM or not on the DOM directly. That leads to much faster performance. Although it might sound absurd, it's turned out it much more proficient and anyone using this framework will have better control and maintenance over their code than those who use jQuery. So moving forward, any jQuery querying feature will have to be done with pure or vanilla JavaScript code in Bootstrap 5, which will help with the file size or weight of the framework. The removal of jQuery support in Bootstrap 5 gave way to writing efficient vanilla JavaScript code without worrying about the size or adding up any other non-essential functions. While jQuery has been around for a long time, it's completely impossible to use jQuery alone because for the most part, what jQuery does is add a dollar object to the global scope with a lot of function in it. Even more slick library like Prototype are not an alternative to JavaScript, but exist only as extra tool to solve common problem. If you know how JavaScript works from the root, this major change won't affect you. But, but for some developers who know only how to use jQuery, this might be a good chance to learn the language in depth. Third major change in Bootstrap 5 is change gutter width unit of measurement. CSS offers way to specify size or length of element using various units of measurement such as pixels, um, rem, percent, vertical width and vertical height. While pixels or px is considered to be widely known and used for its absolute unit relative to dpi and resolution of the viewing device. It does not change based on any other element, which is not good for modern responsive web design. Bootstrap has been using pixels for its gutter bit for quite a long time, which will not longer be the case in Bootstrap 5. According to the fix made on Bootstrap 5 official GitHub project tracking board, the gutter width will now be on REM instead of pixels. REM stands for root M, which means equal to calculated value of font size on the root element. For instance, 1 REM is equal to the font size of the HTML element. Most browsers have a default value of 16 pixels. Fourth major change in Bootstrap 5 is switching from Jekyll to Hugo. Jekyll is a free and open source static site generator. If you know how WordPress and Joomla or Drupal works, then you probably have an idea of how it works. Jekyll is used to build website with a easy to use navigations website component and generate all the content at once. Jekyll basically provide page templates such as navigation and footer that will reflect on all of your web page. These templates are merged with other files with definite information. Bootstrap 4 has been great tool to integrate with Jekyll through SAS as syntactically awesome style sheets. But in Bootstrap 5, a major switch from Jekyll to Hugo is anticipated. Hugo is described as a fast and flexible static site generator built with love by SPF13 in Golang. Similar to Jekyll, it is a static site generator but written in Go language. A possible reason for the switch is that Hugo is lightning fast, easy to use, and configurable. Compared with Jekyll is has a great integration with the popular Babehost and can organize your content with any URL structure. Fifth major change in Bootstrap 5 is RFS. RFS is a unit resizing engine which was initially developed to resize font size, hence its abbreviation for responsive font sizes. Nowadays, RFS is capable for scaling basically every value for any CSS property with units like margin, padding, border radius, or even box shadow. Designing a website that look good across multiple platforms or viewport has been quite challenging for some developers. Mediocrity has been a great tool to solve typography common problem that allow developers to control the appearance of typographies on web pages by specifying a specific font size for the typography element on the specific viewport. Bootstrap 5 will enable responsive font size by default, which will automatically resize the typography element according to the size of the user viewport through RFS engine or responsive font size. According to RFS repository, RFS is a unit resizing engine which was originally developed to resize font size. It is a preprocessor or post-processor powered mechanism that automatically calculates the appropriate font size value based on the user screen size or viewport. It works on known preprocessor or post-processors tools such as SAS, LESS, Stylus, or PostCSS. Sixth major change in Bootstrap 5 is drop Internet Explorer 10 and 11 support. In 1995, Microsoft released the Internet Explorer, which blew everyone's minds because for the first time there was a browser that supports CSS and Java applet that made it one of the most widely used web browser back in 2013 with 95% usage share. Fast forward to 2020, Internet Explorer is no longer relevant with Chrome, Firefox, and Edge. In fact, it became one of the web designer's nightmares since doesn't support modern JavaScript standard. In order to work with Internet Explorer, be it 10 or 11, JavaScript code need to be compiled to ES5 instead of ES6, which increase the size of your project up to 30%. This obviously limits your ability to use feature of ES6 or newer JavaScript standard. What's even worse is it doesn't support a lot of modern CSS properties, which limits your modern web design potentials. In Bootstrap 5, the Bootstrap team decided to drop the support for Internet Explorer 10 and 11, which is a pretty good move as it will enable web designers and developers focus more on designing modern web pages without having to worry about breaking any piece of code on old browser or increasing the size of every project. Seventh major change in Bootstrap 5 is class updates. Of course, Bootstrap 5 will not be interesting without the new Bootstrap classes. Bootstrap 4 has more than 1500 CSS classes. There will be some CSS classes that will no longer be available in the new version of some CSS classes that will be added. Some of those CSS classes that are already removed according to Bootstrap 5 official GitHub project tracking board are form row, form inline, list inline, card deck, and new added are GX, GY, G-hyphen, row calls auto. So what GX does, it controls the horizontal column gutter width. What GY does, it controls the vertical row gutter width, and what G hyphen will do the horizontal and vertical gutter width, and row calls auto. Beside the seven major changes, improved API, enhanced grid system, improved customizing documentation, rewriting the grid to support column placed outside of row and responsive gutters are also major changes in Bootstrap 5. One of the frustrating experiences of being a developer is reinventing the base HTML, CSS, and JavaScript for each project. While some prefer to write their own code, it still makes sense to just use an existing framework like Bootstrap. With all the new updates coming in Bootstrap 5, it's safe to say that Bootstrap team is making huge steps to make the framework lightweight, simple, useful, and faster for the developers' benefit. So this all from Bootstrap 5. If you like my video, please like and share or subscribe it for my next upcoming videos. Till then, happy coding.